Now, straight after Kent tonight, we have a brand new episode of Kent Film Club, where we look at the impact certain films have had on our guests' lives. But as today is, of course, D-Day, let's discuss the war films that have had a huge impact on us. Well, the show's presenter, Deacy, joins me now. Chris, thank you very much for joining me, as ever, on a Thursday. There have been lots of films, lots of war films. It's a huge genre in the movies. But what specifically about D-Day strikes you?
Well, I was reflecting on this because war films are probably the one genre, you may have asked me this once before, that I don't always acclimatise to. But thinking of The Great Escaper, which is a film about a Normandy veteran, Michael Caine played the role. It's a film that only came out a few months ago. It was Glenda Jackson's last acting role, playing Bernie Jordan, who escaped from his care home in East Sussex and made his way to France, crossing through, in the film we see him going to Dover, and reuniting and effectively with his past, befriending a German veteran who would have been his enemy 70 years earlier. So that quest motif, which you also see, of course, in Saving Private Ryan, almost the sort of, in that case, it's the soldier who doesn't want to be found. And is it the person who's undertaking the quest, who perhaps needs as much catharsis as the person being found? An
incredibly famous film, and one a lot of people... It means a lot to a lot of people. A film that sticks out to me, broadening this out to sort of war-related films, is Dunkirk. I've heard from certain people that it felt really realistic when they watched it. It almost took them back to that time, but some people said no film can. What's sort of your take from, because you've seen this film, haven't you?
I have seen Dunkirk, and actually I saw it. There was an ironic moment. I saw it at the cinema in Herne Bay, and they actually had to evacuate the cinema. And somebody was like, and actually I don't know if it was somebody who was a veteran, but it was obviously for not the same reasons as the evacuation in 1940. But the film really had an impact on people watching it, because it was Christopher Nolan who was Oscar nominated for that film, and it really sort of felt like you were being taken viscerally into Europe in the 1940s.
So it's about you're not keen on war films, but a film like that, I suppose, do you watch it and go, that's not for me, but I can appreciate the artistry? Just very quickly.
Absolutely, and the character as well. You see that in 1917. You see that the human story underneath that, the sacrifice, the family element, which Spielberg brought out very well in Saving Private Ryan, and you certainly see in The Great Escaper.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time today, Chris. Of course, a brand new episode of Kent Film Club coming up straight after the break. But that's all we've got time for this evening. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.